Mm-mm. Oh, what's in? Okay, see. It wasn't too important that. Uh, oh yeah, I need to take my today's, and then that can be. Sorry, you had to hear that. How are you guys doing? I'm just getting everything set up. I still gotta take my medicine too. I completely forgot until the wife said something. Man, I actually knocked out quite a bit of FOM last night. I think I started last night on render. Shoot, I want to say 30, and I think I made it all the way up to render 40. So the work we did on Selara and all that stuff, plus an extra 10, plus that animation, yeah, 40. Nice, pretty impressive. All right, take my medicine, then we'll begin. Do appreciate y'all. Daz hasn't had squat. I wanted that model today that they had on there, but I wasn't a silver or gold member, so I was like, nah, no thanks. Oh, sees I'm dropping frames, man. Some bitch. I'm sure it's gonna iron out here in about 25 minutes. The ISP is so freaking retarded here. Oh, where's my damn beanie? I can't start without my beanie. I might have to start without my beanie. I don't know where the fuck it went. Oh. All right, boys and girls, we back. We ready? We ready? We ready? All right. How all of y'all doing? Y'all doing good? I'm doing good. Well, at least for now, because I'm trying to remember not that I have a flight tonight because I don't like flying at all. Um, so yeah, we're back into Selara. I'm gonna keep pushing forward on trying to finish the scene. It doesn't look like I'm gonna be finishing it until I'm back, but that's okay. It is what it is. I'm gonna have my PC rendering while I'm gone. Hopefully I can teach the wife a new trick. So we'll go with that, and then yeah, it's gonna be another short stream because I didn't realize I had shit I had to do today. I got to go get some stuff at the store. Got to she has to go get cigarettes and all that shit. So, yep, let's go ahead and do it. Do do. All right, so the next two people that is talking is Celeste and Amelia. Okay. Oh, I want this for when I'm relaxing. Has Caroline contacted you yet? Come in. Okay, so it needs to be Celeste back on that fabricator or machine then, basically. Yeah, I'm not in starting soon now. Although I can still see what you type. I tend to chit chat sometimes while I'm in the starting soon. How you doing, Green, Mr. Green? The Green Machine. Best coder on earth should be employed by Elon Musk. Let's see. Let's get ourselves a little standing pose. Dude, this stuff right here, man, I tell you, man, I cannot kick this shit out of my system. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you have to watch that, but I gotta get that shit out. Yeah, and I use my fucking shirt. You wanna know why? I save on tissue, so fuck y'all. Um, but anyways, this shit right here, dude, it's just like it never fucking. I'm pretty average. Well, I guess the bar is set at an extreme level of highness and lowness, because the coding goes really high ceiling. Be like the grandpas here and use a re. Oh, you're talking about a handkerchief. Yeah, well, I could. My grandpa had a handkerchief. He's so old now he can't even use it. So what was I doing? Poses, standing. That's right. But yeah, he's so damn old. Yeah, good old handkerchief. Yeah, it's like I started feeling better on Wednesday. Then yesterday I started tipping towards feeling worse again. And I had this shit since like last Saturday. I'm trying to stop using particular words. It's gonna be kind of hard. One of them is called literally. So I'm gonna try and stop using that word, unless I'll probably slip up. But anyways, venture out, learn new vocabulary, quit using the same old, same old. Be smart, sage. Oh, that's just the bottom. Man, come on the fuck on, bro. I hate that shit. I'm not even gonna fuck with it, man. Magnificent set poses. Yeah, they're not too bad. Go with this one. Yeah, do that. Literally. Exactly. Yeah, there's a bunch of words that I guess you should try to refrain from using because I guess it turns people off in their head without them. It's like a psychological thing. I don't know why. Literally is one of them. There's a couple others. I just can't remember them, but I do remember that one. And then I'm going to practice on just not talking versus saying because that turns people off as well. In general, it's not just for a streaming thing. It is in general. Like even when you're not streaming and you're out in the real world, some people will, especially on how people will say, for instance, I'll be listening to some people, and I'll give you a famous person that I cannot listen to because um the it was called, I think her name was Gabby. Maybe it might be Gabby, but they're a streamer. I couldn't focus. All I could focus on was So I'm gonna try to start trying to catch myself from saying that dumb word too. All it is the brain spacing out, needing time to process. It's one of those natural reactions. So if you can train a brain to have a natural reaction. You can train your brain to undo it as well over time, naturally. I think I'm gonna finally change the posing of these things. Like that. That'll be fine. Just speak slower. It helps a lot. Yeah, it does. And I was trying to take note of people that has following, I guess. Stuff that they do to on why that people like listening and that kind of stuff too. And I think, well, first you gotta be entertaining. I understand that I'm not gonna be entertaining, but not every person with a following is like super entertaining, right? Like Asmongold, very super entertaining. I fuck that word. Moist Critical, he's entertaining, even though I can't stand his ass, right? However, look at Warren Smith. He's not funny. He is entertaining in his own way, but he's not comically funny. Very smart though, very intelligent. So that's what I'm going to try and start focusing on. And what they did was examples or comparisons, just a whole like sleuth of different ways of being entertaining. Just don't be blah. So there's gonna be Celeste and Amelia. I just don't know what kind of shot I want yet. I do need MC in the shot as well. So I might do a shot something like this. And I'll keep Ava out of it. By the way, I went and downsized the 25 images before this, deleting the characters and what have you. And let me tell you what, you know how long it took me to load that in and delete those characters and whatnot? Took me almost 3 hours. So on top of the renders that we made yesterday in the stream, on top of the 10 that I made on FOM, I also opened up 25 of these scenes and deleted the characters. It took me 3 hours because there's so many characters. It locked up. Like it take stupid word. It take I did it again. 3 or like 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. Did you finally finish or quit that game you were playing yesterday, Mr. Green Arrow? I heard that you were really annoyed with that particular game. I, on the other hand, don't have time to play games. Some of us adults got to do. I'm just messing with you. Oh, you were playing League of Legends? Leaflet used to play that professionally. That's crazy. I have no desire for that game. Yeah, zero desire on that. Oh, I need to do this. This will probably dry me up. I think this one's out though. Yeah, I gotta kind of turn it around a little bit. Dry that nose out some. My gosh. Yesterday, Man, oh man, oh man, was my nose just. Oh God, I hate it when that pops up. That's not a good sign. Man, my nose was going. Like I shake my head a little bit. And I could feel it in my teeth. My teeth were hurt, and I'm like, oh man, this stuff is still here, it's still kicking. So I started trying to drain it out. Then ooh, thanks. Yeah, I'm gonna show you that today, so that we can get some renders done. Shoot, but it ended up drying out, and like really badly. So it was drying out, and you know how like you can feel the crust. I could feel the crust inside my nose. It dried out so bad, like it was trying to. My body was just like, I'm going Super Saiyan. But then I still have it today. It went Super Saiyan yesterday, but then stopped. It said I need a break. Time out. All right, let's get these. Get some lighting. That's fine. I think I'm gonna just move this one. I can't wait to be done with this scene because the lighting is just atrocious, dude. And it has like there's some of these assets that it's just like that, and it's so annoying. It is so annoying, which kind of surprised me because the designer is pretty good normally. I think this is 3D Labs. Went to bed at like 9 o'clock. Woke up at 5 o'clock. See, I worked 9 to 5. I'm really surprised that this stuff is hanging on so long. I've never had a sickness hang on like this. Kind of reminds me of like one of those. What do you call it? Shoot. I guess I don't really have a really good example. It just clings on, and you're sitting here flopping, 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 but won't let go. Okay, that light has done absolutely no good. Why is that light not doing anything? Is orange. I'm about to make a third one. Oh, her face should probably be blue, honestly, because she is in front of the screen. I didn't think about that. Good job, Sage. Use your little noggin. Now I got coffee and I got tea. All I'm missing is a Coca-Cola or a Pepsi, and then I would have my triple threat. Then if I had a beer, that would be a quadruple. But once I start drinking, I can't. I can't eat. I can't drink. I can only do the alcohol. Sorry, boys and girls. That's just the way I roll. I tore up some Angry Orchards last night, though. Man, they were tasty too. Let me. I think this is fine. This is fine. We just need to do a DOF now. PC is struggling hardcore as per usual. We also need to change the facial expression. Oh no, I already did. The DOF's not on. It's at 10 stops. Okay, let's do. I guess I'll bring it down a little bit, and then we'll change the expression. I'll make her like a little happy, a little excited. And I'm not talking about in the pants. I'm talking about expressionally excited, not erotically excited. You perverts. I know where your mind was going. Which one does she currently have? Excited. We don't want excited. Well, maybe we do. See what else we got. excited 1 and 2. Actually, do not have a lot of excitements. Interesting. Okay. Uh, we'll do excitement and smile. I should have smiles of the new ones down here. Yeah. I don't know. Her facial expression right now, how her lips are, kind of reminds me of a grandma with no teeth. So freaking funny. We'll go with that. I want our eyes to move a little bit over too, so let's do script, look at camera, only the eyes. There we go. Much better. I want to see them goo-goos. We'll go ahead and do a save. Whatever I do today, I will have to do what I did yesterday as well. Open up the scene, minimize it, and what have you. So I can have all this stuff rendered. I'm going to have plenty of work for when I get back. I was actually half tempted to, while on stream, to test this function that I got for followers and stuff. Just got to find it real quick. Oh, I haven't done the work yet. I'd have to put it on Premiere and everything. Oh, yeah, that's the reason why. I got to figure out a way to... Oh, I can do the GIF maybe. That might work. That might work. Let me look at something here. Oh, I got the clapping and the dancing done. Oh, I don't have the dancing done. I got to redo the dancing because it's clipping and stuff. That's right. So this dance, we will see images of that shirt clipping right there. And that happens throughout the whole dance. Stuff like this. Now, I could individually tweak these. However, I shouldn't need to. And I think it's due to the fact of how the clothes wasn't conforming because I wasn't giving it enough time. Regardless, I do have an asset that helps with this as well. So I'm going to redo this. I think I might even add this one onto the thing as well. So it looks like I did it from raid 0 all the way to 279. I'll see how long I want that to go on for, and I can even slow it down when I'm in Premiere and stuff, but I can go ahead and have it rendering out. I'll load it up here in a bit. I don't want to load it right now because if I try to load it right now, this will crash. I'll wait till this starts running slow, and then I will load up that one. Sounds good? Sounds good. Sounds fantastic? Sounds excellent. Oh, Caroline's actually coming into the scene pretty soon. Finally. Caroline's light at the end of the tunnel. Might do a middle of the road image. Oops, sorry about that. Didn't mean to hit my mic. Perhaps she isn't ready yet. But yes, be aware she will be contacting you shortly. Oh, I can put 3 on this one. There we go. I might have just cut out another image right there by doing that. What I did with the underwear, I'm going to have to do with this next outfit with Celeste. Excuse me. Where is the... There it is. That morph was hiding from me. Let's do explain. I should have this for the male version as well. Yep, right there. Make a camera. Test it out. Unfortunately, I won't be able to knock out everything that I need to knock out because I won't be able to stream as long as I originally thought I wanted to. So after today's stream, when I'm back, I'll still have to knock out roughly 2 to 3 hours of streaming time. And watch time probably won't quite be there, but it'd be pretty close. But I got a week once I get back to do that. So hopefully I make it back. The reason being is because going through the airport's going to take longer than normal because we have some geniuses. I'll just leave it at that. I will increase this f-stop a little bit. Ooh, man. That coffee's giving me some go-go vibes. Mm-mm-mm. Image looks okay. How close is that? Light's fairly close. I might move it just a tiny little bit closer. Like that. But we're done. That'll be a good one. File, save as. Plenty of work for me to do once I return. A lot of Premiere work, a lot of Photoshop work, a lot of Lightroom work, a lot of animated voices. The AI voices. It's going to be fantastic. Mm. Wait for it to save. Then we'll move Celeste back over there in the corner and then get something for her to hold and I can deforce it. Yep. I am praying I make it back next week. Cause that stuff's got me stressing. Come on, Daz. Hurry up and save the game. A whole week without my PC. Oof. Why it's gonna get tired. You got my computer rendering? You got it rendering? You got it rendering? She's probably gonna be cussing me out. I'm just being honest. We will be doing the same thing we did last time. I'm just gonna move her here. Rotate her around this way. Hands. Where they at? Did I miss it? Yeah, there they are. Let's look through the wardrobe. And she did mention it has to be in relaxing, so something that you'd wear while relaxing, maybe. PJ wise. Mm-hmm. Could try and do some of this stuff. Yeah, I could do like just like a little lingerie set and de-force that. Oh, it's trying to attach it to the floor. Can you believe this? Oh my god. It's attaching it to the floor, bro. Fit to none. Parent none. Okay, cool. Where's it at then? Oh, it's backwards, isn't it? Oh, it's not far enough out, bro. It's gonna get attached to her. So it's like that, and it's backwards. Wow, it's still kind of stuck inside her stomach right there, it looks like. Oh no, that's just how it is. Okay. So we'll use that. I don't know how well this is going to de-force, but we will try it. I just got to move the hands a little bit. Just had to make sure that she... I don't even know if the... Yeah, I don't know how this is going to de-force. Because this should fall down too, and I have a feeling that all those areas are not going to. All right, so that's a good spot for that one. Hopefully that will conform. Oh, I might be able to take... Get the fuck out of here, camera. That shoulder and twist it. There we go. That should work. All right, I'm going to go ahead and save it now, just in case this thing tries to crash. I'll see what I can work with on this. Might have to change the D-Force map on it. Might have to do just that. Ugh. Man, it's a beautiful morning. Such a beautiful, beautiful morning. Got nowhere to be except for an airport today. Don't have to get up early on Monday. Don't have to get up early on Friday. I get a week away from the early mornings. Gotta love vacation. I think I'm gonna start saving up vacation because what I normally do with vacation, I'll just use 2 or 3 hours here or there and go home early. That's how I've done my vacation for like the past 2 years. But now that I'm on the street sweeper and they have to get up at and go to work on Mondays and Fridays at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'd be half tempted to be like, all right, I'm taking off Monday and Friday. Oh, I'm taking off this Monday and Friday, and just have a 4 day all the time and not have to do the early morning stuff. My boss would be pissed though. Right now, now it'll get better once I'm there longer. Each 2 weeks, I get 6 hours of vacation, which means every month I'm accumulating around 12. That's one day off. By the time I hit, let's say, 10 years there, well, I can tell you what someone there that's been there for 20 or 20, yeah, 20 years, they get 20 hours of vacation every check. You can take off 2 days every time. Every paycheck, they get like crazy amounts of vacation. Okay, it is done saving. Let's try to deforce. I'm going to minimize these other characters and minimize her hair just to make it go smoother. Let's see what becomes of this. Will it work how I intend it or not? We shall see right now. Uh, I have to say no. It's only the bottom half. So let's cancel. What we do in this matter is we select the gown. Let's go ahead and clear that out too. Edit, object, geometry, add D-force. Let's try again. See if it overwritten it or not. I might have to do more. Okay, I got to do more. Cancel. Clear. Where was it at? Tools, right? Yes, tools. Node weight maps. Wonder why this isn't exactly working. Oh, why is... Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Add map. No, no, no. I was right. What? Edit? Why is this not working? It should have. Oh, create. That's why. I'm dumb. Sorry. New D-Force modifier weight node. You see where it's at now. That's what was deforcing. We have to add to that. So let's go ahead and color all this. I want all this. I just upped the sensitivity. So I could color less. It's all that. That's all that does. Make it turns redder quicker. This can make it bug out too. Some designers do this for a reason, because if you have little accessories, they can collide and explode. And one quick and easy fix for this is to just make it to where those areas doesn't deforce. That is actually the go-to. It's the quickest and easiest. Just not the most realistic. But when you're doing 3D, not everything you do needs to be the most realistic. Let's just be honest. Just how the cookie crumbles. People rather have a pretty image versus a realistic image. Pretty sure that's why modern gaming games is learning their lesson pretty hard right now. Okay. Let's do another save. Try this again. Pray it works better this time. It's going to explode. That's what that means. When it's loading like that, it's going to explode. May have to undo the strings. We will uncolor the strings. Yeah, you see the strings becoming undone and everything. So let's go ahead and it's falling right through as well. Not an issue. What we'll do is we'll just clear that selection. Click on this. Tools. Node map. Now, I do believe I can just right click to uncolor, right? No. Oops. Son of a bitch. How do I uncolor? Is it Alt? It's Alt. So we just won't do those. Let's leave it at that. Save again. What happened? Why that darken out like that? How you doing, Horror Stream? You doing good today, buddy? Buddy, old friendo, pal and a half. How have you been? See if it works better this time or if it breaks again. I'll get it working one way or another. Oof. Looks like it's going to be another crash. That was a lot quicker, though. Just waking up, need more sleep. Right? There you go. I I can totally agree with that. Especially if you have a wacky sleep schedule, it tends to make it even worse. I think I can work with this. I think I can work with this. We'll see. I think I can work with this. Let's look at the dialogue. Yeah, I think I can work with this. Let's make a camera. I don't even need to have her hair on right now. Click on that. Might need to change some of the lighting. Oh, that's why. I was like, why can't I move it? Well, I found out why I couldn't move it. Do an eye rain, check it out. Yeah, that good old sleep. And the older you get, the more of it you want, and the less that you get. When you are a child, your parents are telling you to eat and sleep. When you're an adult, that's all you want to do, and you can't never do it. Yeah, I think that works. That worked just fine. Good old D Force at its finest. So that makes number. Oops, that should have been number 29. I forgot. And I'm saving it as 30. Whoopsie daisy. It's all right. I will fix it here as soon as it's done. Saving another one that's not supposed to be there. Next one is okay. Just pick something that catches your eye on the screen and press the button. Yeah, the sickness just doesn't want to go away. Maybe next week I won't be doing this crap when I'm back. I do have quite I do have quite the render queue to render out while I'm gone. It was windy last night. Hmm. Yeah, west. I know like Montana, Wyoming, Texas, and all those areas are pretty windy. All right, file, save as scene, save overwrite. Yes. All right, so that's done. Now we'll go to number 30 and we'll get Ava to do Ava things. And then after I get done with this next image, what I'm going to do is get the animation for the dancing to be correct. Turn around this alien blubber butt. You got a huge blowjob. Woo, that must have been nice. Did the wind suck your load out? Let's do the hand. Looking for a particular one like this. That'll work. All right, let's move that arm closer to the destination, which is required to make the item that we want to make. Ooh, it's a little far, isn't it? I will bend the hand back. So what I'll do, I'll bend it forward at first and then get exactly where I want. It's right there. Okay. Get an up close shot. She needs to be looking at the item. Will change her expression. No biggie. It'd be easy peasy lemon squeezy. She's kind of looking off to the side, so an easy way to do this would just be script. Look at the camera. Move your eyes in your head like so. And then we'll just angle it downward. Her head. Easy. See how easy that is? 3D is so fucking easy. It's like, oh, the problem is putting it all together. Everyone's like, man, I love video games. And let me tell you, everyone is so quick to judge every video game. Like when I see game developers crying, saying, oh, you don't realize the amount of hard work that developers put in to make this game. I get it. I get it. But at the same time, if you're not like me personally, I'm making my game for myself, right? I give it out for free. I don't care if I get any money, some money, whatever, right? So when someone comes to start complaining about my stuff, I'm like, if you don't like it, make your own. But I'm in that position so that I can do it. If I'm trying to make a living doing it, that's a different story. You have to sell yourself. You have to sell your product. You got to entice the sales of your product. I used to. Not anymore. I'm away from that now. Luckily, I do have some great donators, though. I'm going to do like a confused look on her. Something such as that should work. And not every game is going to be for everybody. You're going to have good criticism and bad criticism. I get so many people that annoy me. I don't even check. I don't even check stuff like F95 anymore. Occasionally, I'll just ask Green Arrow, like, "Hey, Green Arrow, are the people on F95 crying? What are they crying about? Anything legit?" Like straight up, I don't. I avoid that place like the plague. Yeah, but there's starting to become some bad stuff happening on Rumble too. I'm trying to build a community over here on Rumble. So that being said, everyone, hi everyone on YouTube if you're there or in the future. You should try out Rumble. If you look in the link below, you'll see my Rumble account, like channel. You should click on that, create an account, and give me a follow. I'm trying to get up to 500. We're at 452 right now. Yeah, people on Rumble are pretty chill, but there are some cracks forming. There's some cracks forming. I saw yesterday some people were attacking and going after Lumpy, and Lumpy had to put them in their place. And it's not just one. It's not just one person. And Joker also put them in their place because they're crying, saying that you only succeed if you're a favorite. Which I get that criticism. I hear that criticism a lot. But there's ways around it. Get better. I understand that criticism even more. So that great and awesome argument that I was seeing develop over X and over Rumble, but apparently there was some definite shit going on. Ooh, man, that thing is really bright. Why is that thing so bright? What is hitting it? Has to be this, and it's going through it. I don't need this one on. Let's turn that. Let's even try and turn that off. Will that help out any? Might be just that blue light being so close. No, that helped out quite a bit, actually. Okay. But you see that she is a lot darker now. Okay, let's fix that. Let's move this over here. See if that helps any. Rumble does pick favorites, and it's also pay to win. I don't see no pay to win. Favorites, I can understand, but you can overcome being someone's favorite. I've seen it happen several times. Just being like if you go to the front page, what you're going to see posted is going to be their biggest numbers to attract people. I get that, okay? Then get bigger. How do you get bigger? By being entertaining. I started on this platform with nothing. I basically still don't have that much. I am growing all by my own due accord. You can't depend on other people for your success. If you get a handout, if you get a little bit of love, appreciate it. But you shouldn't depend on someone else at all. You're trying to tell me YouTube doesn't have their favorites? Twitch doesn't have their favorites? They all got their favorites because it's aligned with their company, with what they want, because they're trying to make money. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you're trying to say everyone on YouTube fails because YouTube has, let's say, 100 favorites. Same thing for Twitch. Look at Twitch. Their favorite, you already know, is Hassan Piker. Okay? That is their golden boy. Can do whatever the fuck he wants on that platform. Look at Asmongold. He's not their favorite. They hate him. He's just as big. Actually, he's bigger. Look at the Burnt Peanut. They don't like him too much either. So I understand the favoritism part, and it can give you a boost early on. But at some point, it's going to come down to your own talent. Like everyone right now is shitting on Dr. Disrespect, but dude got aura, dude got talent. He can make some crazy stuff. So I give him props. You got give credit where credit is due. I'm tired of all them people attacking that dude. It's like, dude, give it up. Everyone's always trying to cut at the heels of someone bigger. They say you should never punch down, Well, you should never punch up either. Just leave people alone unless they personally go after you. Yeah, I like this image. This image looks really good. We'll go with this one. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you can't blame all your problems on something else. That's no different than what you see in politics. To be honest, you go and hit a cop, and then you're crying saying the cop is arresting me. Well, no shit, you dumb fuck. You hit the cop. You got to take accountability at some point. That's all I'm saying. I've never got no love from. The only love I got from Rumble has been in the creator program. But I already had all those things. I already had the following. And I just built on that. And it's, I mean, I'll be honest with you. When I first started, I probably, since the creator program, when it comes to live streaming, I probably have doubled since I started that program. It's on my own accord. They gave me the tools. I used them. I'm not saying like, oh, it's like, I mean, there's seven people over here on Rumble watching me right now, which is not bad for 8 o'clock in the morning. Once it gets later, you know, it might pop up to 15 or whatever. I didn't have that a year ago. Rumble didn't promote me. I just don't like people attacking Lumpy. Because Lumpy hasn't been anything but nice to me. He'll reply to me on Twitter. He even popped in one time. He didn't raid me or anything, but he just popped in, said hi on the stream. Like, oh, hey, Lumpy, how you doing? You know, yada, yada. Dude's an overall great fucking guy. So why are you going to attack Lumpy just because he's been in the game a lot longer and they give him some spot in Rumble? I don't give a fuck. Good for him. He worked for it. Even if you're a cheerleader for Rumble, hey, made his life better. Go for it. I had my problems with Rumble and doing the favorites on the gaming and stuff with Silver Cuck. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, did that piss me off. I'm not gonna lie, he pissed me off. He's the only person I've ever had a problem with on this platform, because he'll sit there and play innocent. He'll play victim while also always getting his way when it came to Rumble. Stuff that I would complain about or say to Rumble that they should do, they completely ignore me. But as soon as Silver Cuck mentions something, that should get changed pretty quick. Luckily, he's fading out. Thank God. I've not seen or heard shit from him, so I'm glad that's a thing. But fuck, man, he was so annoying for the longest time. But I'll get off my rant. The sad part is when it comes to YouTube, is everything revolves around a thumbnail and clickbait. I don't like that crap, and I won't do that stuff, so I refuse to. I guess I basically refuse to grow on platforms like YouTube because of how they treated me in the past, and also I don't want to do the newest thing, clickbait, that kind of stuff, right? So I don't care. I do this for me. I do this for me, chat. Where is my pose? I need a mouth closed is what I need. There we go. It's like, oh my God, Sage is raging. We got Raging Saging. I swear I'm not. Oh, I didn't even make the camera yet. I swear I'm not raging. I don't want it on the eyes. I want it on the finger. Check it out in iRay. Hell yeah. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. You know what? After that rant, you know what we need after that rant? I'll tell you what we need after that rant. We need some We need some. Uh-oh. That's what we need. We need. Uh-oh. Is it this button? Yeah, we need some healing vibes. Yeah. Feel the heal. Feel the heal. Whew. There we go. Feel the heal. That's not. This image ain't too bad. Her fingernail's a little bit into it. So that's all I got to do is move it slightly up. There we go. And DOF, let's put it like 11. There's nothing like coffee and tea, guys. All right. That image I can work with. Go ahead and file, save that, and that can be number 30. 30, right? I think it's number 30. No, it's not. Son of a... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me go back. Yes. Okay. So it's number 30. Okay. Just making sure. Save as seen. And this will be number 31. Hopefully that it gets corrected. Boom, boom, and boom. I was kind of in the zone, auto zone. So I got distracted a little bit on the coding portion. So I was trying to figure out where the heck I left off at. Oh. Sadly, there is a split. I was listening to Joker talk about it. There's a split in the Rumble. And I guess something similar happened with Kick probably around 4 or 5 years ago. Dude's been in the space for a minute. It was some good stuff though. I will say that. Excuse me. What I'm thinking about doing after this is I'll bring up the dancing animation that I want to add to the raid for when someone raids me through, I forget what it's called, alerts on Rumble. So I will bring that up, and then once I'm home, I will put it all together and add it into the Rumble thing. It's got okay, so it is done. It's gonna crash, so let me go ahead and switch screens real quick. Don't want YouTube to slap me. Boop 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 boop. YouTube be like, oh no, you have. Oh, that's why it did that. You have 3D characters in the background, and they're in a bathing suit. That is porn, straight up porn. We're gonna cancel you. And yes, they do that shit. Screw you. It never fails to amaze me the stupidity that goes on YouTube. You get mad because you'll have like I got slapped with not a ban, but oh, your video is private until you change your thumbnail, because the thumbnail was a 3D model swimming in a pool in a bathing suit. Not even shitting you. While they will have straight up porn on the site, but you're worried about a 3D model in a bathing suit. That was pretty much the last straw, and I shit on YouTube ever since. Sorry, the ones that's watching on YouTube. And that's why I promote Rumble, because Rumble never gave me no damn issue about my 3D art. I even asked them directly. And that was the coolest thing. I asked them directly. Listen, I do 3D art. There will occasionally be nude. It's like, dude, it's art. You're good. Awesome. So, That's their viewpoint on it. Let's go ahead and open up. Where are you at? Oh, I never. Have I not added Arabian Nights? I don't think I added Arabian Nights. Dancing Raid is what I wanted, so let's go ahead and open up that bad boy. And we'll start tweaking this thing. I got this asset from SY, which should help with the clipping and what have you. I'll just have to redo basically everything. Yay! When I do the D-Force, I might even add a little bit of a wind node. What do y'all think? So you can see the dress kind of go a little bit more. That's what I'm thinking. I think it'll be a great little thing to add. Ooh. Is my beanie's never on straight. Like sometimes I look at my camera and I'm like, man, I look retarded sometimes. I want this to fray more, like when she's dancing, right? So first thing is what we got to do is we got to figure out what clothing she's wearing. Oh, so let's get out Notepad because I got to delete all this. Sometimes. Well, I mean, when you look like what I'm about to do right now, she's gonna be naked and stuff like that, right? Now, she don't have no gins on or anything, and I still do safe-ish stuff to do, so people at work can still watch me, can still listen to me, right? If that might be a little far, right? I won't be doing any of that on stream. I know where you're getting at, Green. I know where you're getting at. All right, so we got cozy dream skirt black. Now I might even change out the clothing, maybe give her a little bit of a longer skirt just so that it's swaying more if I can't get it to sway, right? We got what's this, shorts, denim top, pink, and short denim. No. Retard. Already did that one. M K P S S J shoes. I have no idea what shoes those are. So first thing first. I might just be able to fit to that and just keep the clothing. Let's try that first. So let's do SY. Where you at, SY? I think it's this. Yes, it's this. So we select the character, invisible smoothing suit, add it to her. Then we will take the skirt, fit skirt to smoothing suit. Okay. Denims, fit top to smoothing suit. Fit shoes to soothing suit. As such. Okay, so now it's at least on that that basis, it's good. I don't have to do anything else. So that should work. I'll still keep that up just in case I need it, because I may or may not need it. We'll see. Let's get out of the camera so I don't screw that up. Let's add a window. So edit, create. Where you at? Where's it at, chat? There it is, windnode. Whew, man, I was starting. It's like, am I hallucinating? Like, what's going on here? All right, so let's go ahead and get this into position. I don't want the skirt to fly up per se. So I'll give it just the slightest little nudge downward. Something like this. But we do need a wide area, and we do want to keep her somewhere in between this. So let's go ahead and start messing with some of the settings with this wind node. Diameter would be a good start. Length would be an maybe not. Fall off start. Okay, so we can somewhat roll with that. Let's see if she stays within all these lines by like 250. She does. Okay. So that should be okay. Now the question is, what's it going to look like with, what's the wind right now? 5 miles an hour wind, right? I got to find out when I'm going to cut this off at too. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of play through this a little bit to see when things start to look a little retarded. You can still see some of it clipping, and I hopefully it's just because, no, you can still see it. Look. Oh, that's why. Okay, once it settles, it's good. Not there. Oh, there it goes. It finally settled. Okay, so I might have to just do that. Okay, so far so good. I still like all of these. Just kind of doing around in a circle. That's fine. She's twisting. Okay. She's going down, down, down. Look at her go down. Maybe I'll stop it off as soon as she gets up. Like right here. So roughly 525. So I'll put that in my notes. These won't take very long to render out either, so I'm not too worried about it. 02525. Now I can delete my old ones. Go and delete that. Okay. I won't have to deforce anything but her skirt. Let's hide the hair. Simulate for memorized pose. Custom. Start frame will be 0. End frame 525. This shouldn't take long. Turn that off. Turn that off. The top can be turned off. Okay. Let's check to see how this wind starts looking. I might have to cancel it, add more wind, take away less wind, something, but we'll see. The initial, so that y'all can see what's going on here. Hold on. There we go. The initial will take a minute. But once it starts going, it should start rolling pretty quick once it gets past this part. Because right now it's doing the first one. After that, it just tweaks it. You can kind of see this happening over here. It looks like 5 miles an hour might be too much. We'll see how it looks. Because it looks like it's trying to claw it back in now. Yeah, I just wanted a little bit, just that little tiny little bit of wind to nudge it. Because I noticed that there was like nothing when I did it the first time. Okay, it does look like you can kind of see the wind right here a little bit versus here. It's right up against it versus not out against it. It might be enough. I don't want to add too much and I don't want to add too little, right? So that's the problem. It's hard to fine tune it, and there's so much testing involved that it's almost a waste of time to even do it. What is it doing? It really didn't have that much to move. I figured this would be going at least a little bit quicker. Yeah, that wind's not bad. I think we got the perfect amount by accident. Just glad we don't got to go through each one of these frame by frame like that. Only the first one's this long. I'm not even sure how long it's going to take for this thing to do frame by frame for 525. If they're all just like 10 or 15 seconds a piece, that won't be too shabby. But if they're like a minute a piece, that's going to be a problem. Just saying. This initial one's already been 4 minutes. Sometimes, kick. I see you over there, lurking green arrow. All right, cool. First one's done. The wind's pretty good. Now we just got to see frame by frame, I guess. Yep. So now it's current frame one, two. That's not too bad. It's about maybe like 15, 20 seconds. Three, not even. It's not bad at all. Put my YouTube link in the chat. Uh, to the stream or to my channel? Are you trying to find my channel? Oh, I got it. I got to actually go. Oh, I mean, we can see. Maybe you'll be able to do it here. That is my. That's my. That's my channel. I got to actually go. And that's if you want today's stream. Yeah, I tend to just use it as a secondary way of pulling in people to Rumble, because Rumble's just so much better to me. Like towards me. YouTube has stole thousands of dollars from me. just because I didn't. Hey, I appreciate that over there, or over on the YouTube side too. But yeah, they I got some videos that's got 30, 40, 50,000 views, and they collect ad money on that stuff. So, yeah. I know they've taken a lot. Just because I couldn't hit like, I guess like 3,000 watch hours, but my watch hours was really good until I started saying stuff, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. I'm like, huh, funny. It's like I hit a brick wall. Mm-hmm. Holy moly. This shit needs to stop. Sorry, I just randomly seen something that caught my attention, which ain't good. It wasn't good. Oh, look, we're on frame number 22 already. It is going to be a while, though. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to, when I get back, I'll have to stream at least 3 hours. I try to say hi to Rumblers on their Tubi channels. I appreciate it. Ah, I do indeed appreciate it. Normally, like, my YouTube audience sits around 1, 2. I have seen it skyrocket to 3, though. Most of the people that was watching me on YouTube actually came over to Rumble, like ET, Two Ton, um, Green Arrow. He watches me on Rumble too. You know, a lot of people that used to watch me on YouTube just watches me on Rumble now. Get that ROI going on is what they like to call it. Return on investment from Rumble. Kind of curious on how this short stuff's going to turn out. I bet you I will net like 3 pennies from the views that I get on shorts with the creator program. I'm glad they made that optional too. I think that was a fantastic choice that they did. Like straight up fantastic. I feel like that's probably the way that they should have done it. Did some really good thinking on there right there. Yeah, look at that wind blow. That's awesome. I like seeing that. Yeah, I prefer longers as well. But what they did was, oh my god, it's that crap trying to come out. What they did was they wanted to create a creator program for shorts so that they can promote their shorts and start building up that repertoire, that cachet of videos, right? You good? Watch your toes. So what they did, instead of making a separate creator program for it, they just added it to the creator program, and anyone can do it. All you got to do is put out 30 shorts, and you will get revenue based off the performance of those shorts. I'm like, okay, that's legit. That's awesome. Okay, cool. And it's completely optional. So if I don't want to do the 30 shorts, okay. You're the one making the faces. For 5 minutes, and then you'll be okay. Just be sure to have the 9mm ready. So have that unlocked just in case you need it. You go like this, and then, boom, press trigger. Gun's better. Never bring a knife to a gunfight. Pussy. You are what you eat. Currently trying to render out all these. See, I'm at what 45 right now. It has to go all the way up to 525. So just sitting here chilling. I will have to go to the store soon. I have to go get smoked soon, even though I don't smoke. And we'll have to go get this new invention. I wanted to try it out. I've never had it before. It's called Angry Orchards. So I'll have to go get some of those.
That's why you want to go to town.
And you can get cheaper cigarettes as well.
Never been there.
Oh, they got cigars. They got all kinds of stuff. I would love to try a cigar. I just don't want to even attempt to smoke a cigar, thinking that it might try and lead me back to the cigarettes.
Especially when you drink.
Yeah, but I hardly ever drink, so it shouldn't be a. Woo, look at that little wind blow right now. This is awesome. I'm liking this wind blow going on. It is zooming right across, though. 52 now. That is not bad at all. Not bad at all. That's about 1/10 of the way through it. Oh boy. We have been doing this for 12 minutes, though. So 1/10 times, that's going to be like a couple hours. Holy moly. I'm deforcing. So you see how this is going? It'll be easy. All you got to do is a couple clicks. Well, yeah. He's going to mow, and then he's going to the church to mow, and then. Okay. Yeah. But we're going to be leaving here about 4, so I want all this stuff done. But, anyways. Yeah, I'll have it set up to where all you got to do is turn it on and do a couple clicks, unless you just want to let it keep going. But I doubt you want to do that.
No, it's hot as balls.
Hot as balls. You heard it here first. The wife thinks my balls are hot. She just said it.
Balls are not. Hey,
They got to chill somewhere. Yeah, get them in some traps. Anyways, oh, I'm sorry, horror. Yeah, me as well. I personally enjoy long form content. I like to absorb long form content. I feel like shorts is a bit of a brain rot. When I say a bit, that's I'm not saying that word. That is what it is. That is the term for shorts is brain rot because your attention span goes from whatever form you were doing to this much. And I did have when I was scrolling through X, I noticed that because of me scrolling through X so much, that the videos that I was watching on YouTube and Rumble were tend to be shorter and shorter and shorter, right? Now I do have a silver lining is I started this street sweeper job. So I can't sit there and watch the videos anymore, but I can listen to them. And I've been going back to the long form content because I can listen. Shorts you have to watch. You know what I'm saying? ET in the house, what's going on, buddy? Give it up for ET. Woo! I wish I had you know what? Here we go. Let's give him a blasting intro. There you go. Have a blasting intro. Appreciate you popping in, oh ET. And everyone that is over on the YouTube side, if you look in the description below, you can come over here to the Mean Green Machine as well. I was not ready for that. Yeah. I'm trying to introduce my animations more. I haven't had my coffee yet. You know what coffee does, right? Coffee can give you a very electric jolt. A very electric jolt. Yeah, but I'm not gonna have shit pop up on my screen, so it can be something like this. Oh, that's not the right one. Like this. Yeah. Get them lightning bolts going. Coffee is some good shit though. Horror fans like me own a lot, owe a lot to ET. Horror is just not horror anymore. You know, it really makes you miss the old horror. Old horror had such a good concept. Some was predictable, some was surprise, and then tits. So great. It really was. Not gonna lie. That's why I started making my little horror game in Unreal Engine. Before I found out that it took incredibly too much effort and work and I couldn't keep up with it. I don't miss the old stuff. I watch it all the time. There you go. He's like, you can't miss it when I'm in it. I had a buddy that made a little 15, no, 30 minute, somewhere between 15 and 30 minutes horror film, and it was just him, and it was him, his wife, and his buddy. But he was the only, no, there was two there was him and then the actress, which I think was his wife. Looked really ghouly like and all that. Had the smoke set up, had the lighting set up. It was really interesting. It was really good. It really was. Unfortunately, he couldn't do what he wanted to do. He even has it on CD, DVD, but I mean, you know how hard it is to do it, especially as indie. And this was a long time ago, anyways. You looking, he probably did this like 15 years ago or more. So it is what it is. Pretty cool chap. He lives over in the Europes. He's an older feller. Funny how funny how old people like horror. It's not saying anything about your horror. Oh, I just heard the wife yell. So I'm not old. Yeah, you are. Come out, you'll see like a shoe hitting me in the face. Be going through the airport today with a black eye. Is there something you want to let us know, sir? I can see it already. They're abusing me. 20 minutes in at frame number 95. That's not shabby. It is like zipping right through. It really is. The wind node is helping. It's kicking. Sage gonna get home and have no renders done. Don't say shit like that, man. I got so many animations to do. Wife be like, I'm too old for this shit. Oh God, don't say that. She's more worried that she feels like she's gonna break something. She's like, I'm gonna break something and he's gonna yell at me. That's how she feels. Just remember, if you break it, you gotta buy me a new one. She'd be like, the fuck? Yeah, she ignored that comment. She didn't even respond, so she knows. We're over the 100 mark now. That's 1/5. So about 15 minutes, 1/5. That's not bad. So we just chilling, we're just talking, we're just having a good old time. Watching this bald bitch dance. Boobies are flapping. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 9:15. I do appreciate all y'all that are tuning in on both sides. Go hit that like button for me if you haven't already. Or if you just want to give the fuck you to me, you can hit the down arrow. Hit the down button. It don't matter. It's engagement. It's really weird at the fact that they got this algorithm so figured out to a point that if someone smashes the like so many freaking times, it doesn't like, well, I don't know about Rumble, but on YouTube, it does promote you, but there's like a diminishing return until you hit like a lot of likes, right? I've actually seen to where someone hit the dislike and it would that engagement would push them further than an actual like at some points. Now I'm not saying everyone go and hit that dislike, but that is a thing. I'm thinking of getting a computer just to run LLM AI locally. I don't know what's LLM. Is that a program? I've not heard of it. I mean, I got AI music, I got AI voices. I do everything AI except for the 3D art. The 3D art I do myself. But if I did do 3D art, and I'm sure there's a site that I could subscribe to and make my games with 3D art, it would go a lot quicker, but it's not mine. I'd rather make my own and let it take forever, and people can just be mad at me. Oh man, it took you 2 months to put out these three scenes. Screw you, man. I hate you. I'm unsubbing and all this stuff. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'd rather do my own images. It's basically the name of the way that Chat GPT types AIs are made. The AI everyone talks about is actually not AI, it's LLM, large language models. So Grok is LLM large. I'm not understanding because Grok is a Chat GPT type, right? As well, right? I don't understand any of that shite. It's all LLM. So all this information is from one company, and all these AI industries are giving money to that LLM so that they can take their information. Am I understanding that correct? So it's basically the internet in a ball, and they're taking from that internet. I don't. I'm just this AI stuff kind of boggles me a little bit. That's crazy. I wonder if 11 Labs and all that stuff. It just means it's text prediction software. Okay, interesting. It's beyond my pay grade. That's all I got to say. It's beyond my pay grade. The term AI should not be used when referring to this stuff. It's going to be referred to whatever's easiest to remember. And if you go up to somebody and you say LLM, they're going to be like, what? Is that a new license I need for my job? Before it had the name machine learning. Hmm. Don't confuse MLM with LLM. May cost you. I don't know. I don't even know what MLM is. I mean, I get what you're coming from, but people are going to call it whatever they're going to call it, horror? But artificial intelligence feels more advanced for normal people. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, it is just nothing but parameters, a bunch of parameters, and they're using coding basically to make what gets thrown through the best way that I look at it anyways, this is how I view the whole like AI and you're saying parameters is those the like a board and it has a bunch of pegs in it. A bunch of pegs in it, right? Peg, 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 peg. And you drop a marble in it, and that thing goes and just goes wherever it goes based off of. That's kind of how I feel AI is. Because none of it is actually a computer thinking for itself. It's just code. It's just a lot more code. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. If we do got the evil computers plotting our demise, you let me know. It's like, ho, 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 ho. I'm going to get. I mean, they're already getting people to off themselves. So maybe they are thinking for themselves. AI is big code. I hear you. That's what you should be working on, Green Arrow. You the best of the best when it comes to coders. You should be working on AI. The mean Mr. Green Arrow. Be like, I'm an AI software engineer. AKA, I code a lot. Be like over there in Dexter's laboratory. Hell no. Green Arrow said, hell no. I want no part of that. You keep that. You keep that AI to yourself. I don't want nope, 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 nope. He's like, it's bad enough dealing with programming, and I gotta deal with these idiots that don't know how to use the program. Now you trying to throw me into AI engineering with idiots? With idiots? That's trying to work with the no, 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 no. I want no part of that. Just give me my 40 hours. Oh, I'm sorry. You're in Francie Lane. Give me my 35 hours. Fantasyland only works 4 days a week, and everything shuts down on the weekends. It's crazy. That means there's no Circle K's. You can't get gas. You can't do any of that. They shut down. They believe in downtime. And if not, then Fantasyland is classist. It's racist towards the poor. On Saturdays and Sundays, on Saturday and Sundays, there should be absolutely no restaurants open. There should be no grocery stores open. There should be no gas stations open, or sorry, petroleum stations open. No. Weekends off. 35 hours a week. Gas stations are automated. You can't go into the gas station and buy shit. Everything's opened on Saturday. That's gay. Fantasyland is supposed to be high tech and high social. You should have everything off Saturday and Sunday. You say everything's open on Saturday, but you don't work Saturday. So you lied to me, Green. You lied. How dare you? I thought we were friends, man. I thought we were friends and you lied to me. He's like, well, technically they are. I just don't work that day. Gas stations are often just gas stations, and there's a shop near it. Wow, so they don't get a lot of money. And I mean, not if they do it like ours. Our gas stations only take a few pennies off the top. Yeah, they got that. You can also go inside and pay as well. I don't like paying directly. But then again, it does depend on where I'm at. If I'm in my town, I don't like to go. I don't like to pay directly. I'll go in because like I know all the gas station owners and stuff, so I'll chit chat, shoot the shit with them a little bit. But if it's out of town or something like that, and I don't need anything, yeah, maybe. But yeah, they did a really hard push for that pay at the pump stuff a while back, but they kind of laid off on it now, at least over here in the U.S. I feel like it's about half and half. Like half the people pay at the pump, half the people will go inside and pay. Because think of it like this: if you don't do it that way, right? I'm gonna pay for my gas outside, but I still want to find something to eat. Then you got to go inside and pay again, right? You might as well just do both at the same time. It just makes sense. Well, they can do that anywhere. Why says she don't like paying at the pump. She said she couldn't make it in Fancyland. You wouldn't be able to read the damn thing anyways. It'd be like, please insert your card. But in Fancyland, it'll be like, or whatever. Fuck Francie's. I don't have an accent. I didn't mean to insult you, Green, but yeah. Well, you can't. Well, I mean, there's no reason to go to France, unless you want to see the Middle East. Then go to France. Same thing for UK. No, there's nothing cool about it because there's nothing French over there, unless you go way out of the way. I think Green Arrow told me about if you go like way out the way, you can kind of get like the real France. But if you go to Paris, all you're gonna do is get mugged, scammed, and there's graffiti all over the Eiffel Tower. There's no point even going. Yep. So Green Arrow went to a con the other day, or not the other day, but like about a year ago. He went to a cosplay con or something on the lines of that, and he said he was like the only French person around him and his friends. Everyone else was different. He's like, it's no longer France. It's no longer France. It's just drawing a card being pushed inside the hole. Oh my! So you're giving the hole a good time. Paris is clean in quotations near the tourist areas. Yeah, it's unfortunate. You know what the French need to do? I'll tell you what the French need to do. The French need to start. They need to go like Napoleon style. I will poke you with my sword, and then start poking these. They have problems with gypsies over there. Start poking them gypsies in the ass and throwing them back in there. They came from the Middle East. They got all the gypsies. Yep. Bottom of Eiffel Tower is full of Romanians selling you Chinese garbage for $10. Yeah. I remember Tyler Lavara or whatever. He went over there to Fancyland over there and he was calling them out, scammer, scammer. And then you see these wells of like 20, 30 scammers all trying to beat them up and stuff like that. They're all on. Oh yeah, it's a big scam going on over there. And then the cops are just like, there's nothing that we can do. There's nothing that we can do. They got the right to be here. Yep. Get on highway near Paris. Look at the side. Oh Lord have mercy. Trash everywhere. That is so bad. That's terrible. It really is. Piss bottles and the likes. That is unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. I feel like France needs to take back their land. I feel like UK needs to take back their land. But those are the only two that I don't. I'll be honest with you. I think the whole world's already gone. But uh, yeah, Poland's hanging on and Hungary's hanging on, and that's it. I wonder if France will ever regain your glory. Y'all need to put the white flag down for once. Roll your own flag up and charge through the lands on the cavalry with your spears and your muskets and take back your lands. Back in the day. I'm sure they got them somewhere. You could as a collector item. We need to go Napoleon style, bro. Funny you say that, cause historically, France is the greatest army. I wouldn't say that now. Not the greatest. Napoleon was the shit, but I believe was it Genghis Khan or was it the Byzantine Empire that was better, or was it Roman? It's one of those three. I thought that had the strongest army. I feel like my Byzantine or Roman. I mean, I could be wrong and you could be right, but at the end of the day, I thought it was Roman or Byzantine. Byzantine was before the Roman Empire, I believe. I don't know when Napoleon was, to be honest with you. Now, if you lose of armies, America has the greatest army hands down. Yeah, now. I mean, let's be honest, dude. Like no one can argue about U.S. Army. When you go into a fucking country and you nab a fucking El Presidente on a lunch break, get the fuck out of here. And you hit them with freaking microwave guns, the Goy beam, and they all. Ain't nobody ever gonna say about America's army anymore. Mm-mm. I'm siding with the burnt peanut on this one. I saw this clip of him, and he was just like, uh, someone replied saying, America is what do they say? America America is a loser or something on the lines of that, right? And Burnt Peanut just snaps back, claps real hard. Yeah, bitch, we have a black flying Dorito worth more than your country's GDP. America, America. I'm just like, oh my god, he had me balling, bro. China, China is second, but there's a big difference between first and second place here. You know what I mean? There's a big difference because Venezuela had China stuff, Iran had China stuff, and we eviscerated them. We're eviscerating them. America got the budget and the manpower we can never get. Well, you could have it. You could have it. Every country could have it. Just on different scales, sure. If you got rid of here, you want more money in your pocket, what you do is because people are consumers, all right? People are consumers. So get rid of that VAT tax, right? Just have a flat tax of like 10%, right? A lot more money in the people's pocket. They buy more stuff, get you more revenue, right? Then from there, use that money to innovate and reinvent and make stuff better, more efficient, which also makes it cheaper, which then they're buying even more stuff. You have to have that foundation. Every country could have it. They really could. I feel like our taxes is too much too, and it needs to be knocked down quite a bit. By quite a bit, I mean by all of it. I mean, if it takes people out of the country, I think Israel is probably the best. Hold on, what? If it's taking people out the country, what do you mean by that? Go into detail. America, Israel, same thing. Um, yeah, in a sense, there's a separation, but there's not a separation, and it's really annoying on me. I hate APAC. America lost to China twice, Korea and Vietnam. America didn't lose to China twice with the Korea and Vietnam. What they did was they prolonged something to crank out a bunch of money. And what we're doing now proves it. Just like the Afghan war, the Iraq war, and all that stuff. We went in there for years. We didn't have to be in there for years. And Trump kind of put a light to this and a shining light to this when he came in on his first term. And they're all saying, oh, it's going to take years to take over this area, blah, blah. So he had them exit the room. He brought in the commanders of the armies that's below the generals and asked them. And they're like, yeah, give us 3 months. We can have this all knocked out. No problem. Really? They're saying it's going to take years. And yeah, it's because they don't want them. They don't want it to end. Oh, really? So then he did that, knocked it out in 3 months, pull it out of that fucking area. And he did that in the first term, which kind of opened people's eyes. The Venezuela stuff really opened up a lot of people's eyes. Like, we don't really need people dying in the army, really. Yeah, we got shit to keep people safe. Well, saying China has nukes don't mean anything. There's a lot of countries that has nukes. Can't do snatch and grab with them. Ooh, right, sorry, I didn't finish your statement. Yeah, you can't do snatch and grab with nuke countries. Yeah, I get that. But at the end of the day, let's take nukes off. Let's take nukes off the table. No nukes. No nukes. China versus America. Who's gonna win? Everyone's sitting there like, whoa, China. No, absolutely fucking not. No fucking way. No fucking way. 600 million people versus 60 million people. It doesn't matter. Go back to 300. They took out thousands upon thousands, right? Our technology is so fucking crazy high. That used to be an argument. Oh, they got so many people that we'd run out of bullets. Well, bitch, we don't even use bullets anymore. We got motherfucking laser guns. We got microwave beams. We don't use that shit anymore. You could hit a fucking whole territory with a microwave beam. Knock out a whole base. They're all bleeding on the inside, convulsing and shit. You don't need guns anymore. We done evolved past bullets, bro. We down to TNT, microwave, and laser beams. Bitch, we gon' be in freaking Star Wars in no time. Just saying. Watching them laser beams were badass too, by the way. That is crazy. And apparently it's cheaper than actual missiles and stuff, which is great. Yeah, they got defenses on that. The swarms, they got defenses on swarms. It's what they call like mini. What was the thing that knocks out electricity? EMTs. They got like a cluster of EMTs. So when drones start flying, they can shoot out these cluster of EMTs and wreck them all. They also found a way to get into the drones and hack them and do it that way too. I'm like, whoo, they found some indoors and outdoors of a lot of this stuff. I'm like, holy moly. So they can hack, they can do EMTs. What it comes down to being is, and drones changed everything when it came to warfare, because it used to be the men on the ground, right? Drones changed that. And they're very cost efficient. You can't keep on sending missiles to kill drones because you'd run out of money. So you have to find cheaper and better and alternative ways to take out drones. So that's where we're at. Laser beams and EMTs. It's fucking awesome, ain't it? I mean, I enjoy watching and seeing the stuff in action. Not gonna lie. I like watching videos on it as well from time to time. Sometimes I don't, because there's some scary shit out there. But like that microwave goy beam, oh boy, that thing was so scary. That hearing how it works is scary. It truly is. Let's just, here. Going back to the China thing. What's the distance between the US to Taiwan, and what's the distance between China to Taiwan? Big fucking difference. China's still not jumping. That's all I gotta say. That's it. Oh, we're up to 272. Look at that. Hell yeah, we rocking right through, ain't we? But anyways, I didn't mean to get on a tangent on warfare over here or the military or army and all that stuff. I don't even know. Oh yeah, I know how I got here. I was talking about Napoleon. That's right. I was talking about Napoleon. Let's ask Grok. I want to know. I want to know. Let's see, Grok, educate me. Let's see what Grok says. Oh, by the way, I did a little bit of research on that Islam stuff. That's a scary, scary religion. I didn't realize how bad that religion actually is. Let's see. Which country had the best military? France. I'm probably gonna misspell Napoleon. Byzantine Empire or Roman. I think I got this right. Let's see what Grok says. Some say USA lost to Canada in 1812. Genghis Khan had the largest. Yeah, largest doesn't mean most effective. Yeah, that tends to happen after he died. Comparing the military strength of Napoleon, France, Roman Empire, and Byzantine, no direct versus matchup is possible, but historians often evaluate based on factors of organizational experience and discipline. Oh, I also forgot about Alexander the Great, but I think he was part of the Roman Empire. He was fucking awesome. The only problem was he was gay. Roman Empire, classical peak. Strengths, peak size, 450,000 troops. That's a lot of troops. For the time, anyways. Weakness, pre-gunpowder, vulnerable to later tech like firearms and advanced cavalry techniques. Byzantine, highly adaptive evolution of the Roman military, combined armies. Peak size just under the Romans. Had more technology. Smaller scale of offensive conquest compared to classical Rome or Napoleon France. Y'all had the biggest army. Holy moly. No, not the Napoleon. Napoleon, the short man syndrome. Weakness. Short-lived. Empire collapsed after 15 years. Overextension. Of course, it always leads back to fucking Russia. If we design best military by raw effectiveness, innovation, and impact, many would give the edge to Napoleon. Okay, so you're right. You're right, Mr. Green Arrow. Would give the edge to Napoleon. However, for long-term dominance, they'd say Roman Empire. Okay. If forced to pick one, the Roman Empire at its classical peak often gets the nod as the best overall. So short-term, Napoleon. Long-term, Roman Empire. Roman Empire technically had the strongest at peak. So basically a nothing answer is what I got. Oh, he was a Greek? Same thing. All the Europeans are the same. What you talking about? It's like, bitch, I'm France. Canada burned the White House in 1812, and we defeated the invasion. So yes, the U.S. lost to Canada. You're welcome. Oh, okay. Well, now they live under communism, so. They burned down the White House, and they still didn't conquer the country. That's funny as shit. Napoleon was a piece of shit, kinda. The American goal was also not reached, but the Canada's goal was. I mean, one side's goals and another side's goals can be completely different. So that's not a fair assessment. Roman Empire fell because they went full gay retard. Yeah. I am libertarian and hate all leaders. Yeah, I know you are. Good old horror, being a libertarian. I used to think myself more libertarian, but unfortunately, over the past 2 to 3 years, I'm finding that libertarians as a whole basically just side with the opposite power. So if one side's in, they're on the other team. If the other side's in, they're on the other team. They never want any war, even if they're punched in the face. Everyone's allowed over. We're all friends. Let's be Canadians. And you got Mexicans and snow Mexicans all invading. So ever since then, I'm like, yeah, I'm not in that boat anymore. USA lost to trees. It wasn't the White House at the time. They painted it white to cover the burn marks. Didn't know that one. Australia lost to birds. Oh my God. They lost to birds. How do you lose to birds? Birds pooped on their stuff and it fell over? Anyone can say anything about losing a war, I guess you could say. But at the end of the day, who's actually in control of the country? Like, oh, Canada beat USA. I'm like, yeah, let's see that happen now. Canada can't do shit now. The Great Emu War. Don't fuck with birds. Oh my God. They got invaded by birds and lost. They lost to nature. Don't they have guns? Are you I'm losing my mind. You serious? They lost to birds. It's like, bitch, did you not? Do they not know how to hunt? Just asking. It's like, what's for dinner tonight? Well, we had to kill a couple more emus, so that's what's for dinner tonight. They send military to kill birds, but they couldn't kill them. Oh my God. And they gave up. Dude, emus. I got a new favorite species now. Birds can fly, humans can't. No, but they can shoot guns. And you can hide under houses and cover. In no way, shape, or form should a human with guns lose to a fucking bird, dude. That's crazy. They heard vibrations from a car and just ran away. Dude, that is so fucking awesome. That's so cool. Not gonna lie, that is funny as fuck, bro. That is fucking hilarious. Well, I hate to say this. See, they managed to kill 1,000 emus and they still lost? Holy moly. That's crazy. Anyways, I'm going to let this continue rendering out and deforcing. As you can tell, we're on frame 326, so it still has 200 frames to go. So it's probably going to take roughly another, 45 minutes to an hour. I need to go shopping and get some things ready for my trip for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. That helps me the most. Share, follow, subscribe. Over on the YouTube side, you can go into the link below and see my Rumble channel. Go over there, create an account. Give my good dude right here, Sacred Sage Me, a follow. I really appreciate that. If you want to check out my not safe for work video games or visual novels, they're also in the link below. There's my subscribe star and also my Itch.io. You can give me a follow on Itch if you want. They're free, but you do want to donate. There's that option as well. I keep that open. As for that, my socials are in there and my Discord's in there. So, yep, go ahead and give them a look over if that's something that you're interested in doing. I do appreciate all of y'all. I enjoyed the conversation about war, and I am going to have a great conversation with Green Arrow as soon as I got 3 seconds of time, because I want to hear more about how freaking Australia got beat up by birds. That is freaking hilarious, dude. Didn't even do a dent in the bird population. Canada wasn't Canada in 1812, though. We were still England. Oh, is that how that worked out? Yeah, Quebec is still partly owned by. I think. Yeah. Yeah, I remember something like that. But anyways, I hope you. I really don't know a whole lot of history. I just know a little bit. Just look it up on YouTube. I do. Maybe I will. And then we can laugh together. We can do the little keck sign. Got beat up by birds. But yeah, I will see you guys again next week. I'm going on vacation. I won't be back. I probably won't stream until Sunday. So a week from tomorrow. At least I think. I might come back Saturday. I have to see how it goes and what's going on, right? So I will see all you beautiful people again next week. Take care. Bye-bye. And pray I don't fucking get in a plane crash with all this jihad shit. YouTube just censored my entire video because of that last statement. See ya, E.T.